Oh man. So guys, today we're going to talk about a couple of things about general point especially. But no. Basically what this is going to be about is pretty much a couple subjects. Now a lot of people can relate to this, a lot of people cannot. That's why it's going to be two spectrums of this video today. So at least something might appeal to you guys. So alright. First thing is going to be discussed is fire. Now people thinking, is it the physical element of nature, and a fiery essence, a spark that hits you in the face, or you touch it and it burns you? Kinda like that, but this metaphorically speaking, of course. Now fire, everyone knows what fire can do to people. It can burn you, it can really desecrate your skin, destroy your flesh, make you into dust, disintegrate you. It pretty much can hurt you pretty bad, right? And everyone knows what fire can do to your body. It can, mentally though, it's a warning label. It's a warning sign, and it's pretty much a example. It's always an example to me. Like fire to strike me once, I think I probably have to get used to it because it might not be a bold fire, so you just gotta get used to it, take it in with a grain of salt. But after a while, that fire begins to hurt. Until that fire begins to burn the skin, and the skin slowly starts to dissolve, right? And you're knowing that when that skin starts to dissolve, something's not right. Something doesn't feel genuine. So what this fire is, it could be various things. It could be somebody giving you a hard time. It could be, you're not making a lot of money with an investment with like a stock sharing or something like that nature. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel genuine. So you're feeling kind of at a standpoint here. Am I gonna let this fire keep on burning me, or am I gonna make sure I'm in an area where this fire is not gonna hit me? It's gonna go by me, and I can look at it from an example standpoint and say, all right, so why is that fire hitting in this direction? And if you survey what's going on with that fire, you're going to realize, you know what? You don't have to stand in that fire's standpoint. You don't have to stand in that fire's way to get hit by it anymore. And that's when you learn, you don't need to be hit by fire anymore, or that specific fire. It always takes the wise man to realize that you have to stand the hell out of the way of that fire, or you're going to get burned. Common sense. You get your hand on a stove, it's burning hot. You don't keep your hand there. Because you're going to burn your hand off unless you go in for like that new tattoo design on your hand there. I don't think you're going to like it too much unless you use an electric stove. I mean, fire, like a gas grill, a gas stove, you're pretty much going to feel the fire dead on, like poof. But stuff like electric stove, ooh, you're going to get a nice little burn mark. So, next thing is friendship. For me, I don't particularly like having way too many friends. I don't. It just leads to too much trouble. It usually leads to too much talking. It just leads to bullshit. That's why I like to keep a low profile with that. I don't like talking to too many people. Does this make me a bigger person? Does it make me some sort of highly egotistical or any other that related subject? Does it make me any more of a person than anyone else? No. It just means I like to keep to myself more than anything else. I like to have my handful of friends, meaning how many friends I can count on each one of my hands, but that's about it. I don't like having too many friends. It doesn't feel right. Because if you have too many friends, it's hard to keep track of everybody. If you have to keep track of everybody, everybody's bound to get upset because you're not giving them the proper amount of attention. If you're not giving people the proper amount of attention, guess what happens? They get all bitter and hostile, and everyone goes crazy. So, if I don't talk to anybody for a while, I don't talk to this person, that girl, that guy, this gentleman, I just can't see, talking, like keeping them in contact's reach, because there's no point.